Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
Delicious things to eat.
The popcorn can't be beat. The sparkling drinks are just dandy. The chocolate bars and the candy. So let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
Now to pause and refresh.
Minutes to go. Four minutes to go to showtime. It's intermission. Rise and stretch time. Time to refresh yourself and visit our snack bar. Got a yen for hot popcorn? Your favorite soft drinks are sparkling cold. The juicy Frank's sizzling hot. There's delicious coffee, freshly brewed, and all kinds of ice cream and candy to tempt you. Showtime will be announced loud and clear to get you back to your car in time. So stretch your legs. Come to the snack bar now.
The crowds are thinning out at the snack bar, folks, and there are still 3 minutes till showtime. You can easily make it for something that'll just hit the spot. How about it? Don't waste a second of refreshment time. You'll find such an appetizing assortment of refreshments at the snack bar, you won't be able to decide what to ask for first. All of your snack bar favorites are there, including fresh peanuts, hot popcorn, and candy of all kinds. And believe us, you've never eaten better hot dogs, crisper French fries, or more delicious buttered popcorn. Minutes to go to the snack bar for a quick refresher before showtime. No crowds to buck, just go get it. You'll be sorry you missed your chance to enjoy some of the many tempting goodies waiting for you. Stretch your legs now while the stretching's good. There's still time to get a mouth-watering hot dog, a sparkling ice-cold soda, assorted flavors of ice cream, all kinds of candy, the most delicious steaming hot coffee you ever drank, and freshly popped popcorn piping hot.
Gives the demonstration of my new invention, the goodies machine. Special for patrons of this drive-in, the machine turns out delicious hot doggies one after the other. And thirst-quenching sodas also. Gives popcorn of the most tasty kind, plain unbuttered. Candy too, crunchy and dandy. Steaming hot coffee and ice cream too. These goodies are at our snack bar just waiting for you.
One minute left to top off the evening with a treat from our snack bar. Still time if you hurry. Last call for refreshments, folks. Go right this second to get something good to eat and drink to enjoy now or during the rest of the show.
there. What's happening, everybody? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome, one and all. Welcome, everybody, to the Mobile Salons sponsor, MrHairArt Show. I'm your host, Ronnie Mac. You guys know me as MrHairArt. And we are live, guys. We are live. We're live right now. We're live today. And I hope everybody is doing well on this Sunday evening. Today is Easter Sunday, guys. Easter Sunday is today. Easter Sunday. I hope everybody's Sunday was pleasant and nice. I hope everybody enjoyed their Sunday, specifically their Easter Sunday. I hope everybody enjoyed. We are live, and we're live on multiple different platforms right now. We're live on YouTube, on Facebook, on Twitter, LinkedIn, Twitch, Discord, mobileon.com, Triple H. We're also now live on our charity website at tripleh.org, triplehcharity.org, and on our website at HairArtTV.com. HairArt TV. We're now live on HairArtTV.com. Where is it? I'm trying to check and make sure that we're up and running on all those different platforms. Matter of fact, I can check right now. Now that I can, I'm back in the studio right now, so I can check it myself. What's happening? What's happening, everybody? What's happening, everybody? Welcome, welcome. Come on in. If y'all ain't in, come on in. If you are in, settle in, because we're live right now. Okay, let me check a couple of different things before we get started. We got a new intro. Hopefully we can start our new intro tomorrow. We got our instructors. They're coming in tomorrow, guys. Our instructors will be in tomorrow. I thought they'd be in not yesterday, Friday. I told you guys y'all be set up. I did not realize it was Friday. I was thinking it was Thursday, that we had one more day. It was not. It was Friday. So that's my bad. I'll claim that problematic situation. But our instructors were not in on Saturday or Sunday because they don't work on the weekends. But they will be in tomorrow. So everybody that I was speaking to, everybody that I addressed on the chat, you guys will be loaded up and covered tomorrow. And I'm happy about that, because I was twisting and turning in the wind trying to get that done. We also had a mishap yesterday. Yesterday we had we aired a commercial, and we went live, and I also did a interview on on one of our sponsors' internal cast. They're what do you, I guess you call it it's a webcast, but it's internally, it's inside of their business, their corporation, their network, if you will. And we had an overwhelming response. Overwhelming. It was not anticipated. Our servers held up. Everything held up very well. I'm happy to say, because if we were on our old servers, we'd be down right now. We'd be down for about a couple of weeks. Everything held up. We are still behind, but I'm happy to announce that we held strong. Everything was very secure. Matter of fact, we had room for more. We literally could could have handled, way more, not even double or triple. We could have handled way more. That's digitally. That's only digitally. Okay, that's only with the servers and our websites and all of that. It can handle way more traffic now because of the upgrades. So we're good. Now physically, that's a different subject altogether, because you can't just snap your fingers and be able to produce more buses. That's not happening. So we are still behind on that, and depending on how we execute this, they call it a what is it, a bubble boom. They cannot handle this boom. So think of it like the baby boom. Y'all remember the baby boom? They call them baby boomers. That's when you're chugging along. That's when you're chugging along, and then all of a sudden, boom! You got a big flux of babies, of pregnancies, of people having babies, and then it drops back down to the regular, and then chug along. So that big spike is a boom. That big spike is that uphill, that that large jump in numbers is called a boom. Now, well, we know it as a spike, but in people terms, it's called a boom because it kicks off the number of the increase in population that we have. So baby boom, baby boomer, so on and so forth. So we have one of those. So we got a lot of people that signed up, a lot of people that are that are trying to get into the school, and so on. Now, unfortunately, a lot of them are not going to make it. There was a lot of people that were signed up, and I'm going to address it now, so that one, it's not treated like an alien nation. If you guys are not familiar with that term, that's basically a whole bunch of a group of people coming in, just like people coming into the United States. They're aliens to the United States. Mexicans, Canadians, any country, Africa, Russians, European, any. It doesn't matter. If you're not from there, you're an alien. If you're not from that country, you're an alien. Hell, we would be aliens when we go to Africa. Then the Americans will be aliens in Africa. Or if we went to Canada, or if we went to the UK or wherever, we are aliens to that country. That's just a technical term for a species or person that is not from there. Okay. So we're putting, we've tried to put together a system that would not alienate everybody that came into our system to get into the mobile salon business. But a lot of these individuals who are coming in will not be able to get in. A lot of applications were thrown out. A lot of them were rejected. And then a lot of them, the strange thing, and I had to address this at our 12 o'clock show, and yesterday, our Saturday show, I had to address this because I kind of knew it was going to happen over the weekend, because it started on Friday when I did the interview. It went extremely well. It went way too good for it to not, had caused a problem. So everybody loved the concept. They loved the idea and the information, and they started flooding in and coming in to get into the business of owning their own mobile salon bus. And I kind of knew it was going to be a problem because it wasn't accentuated. I'm trying to now, and it is my fault, because obviously everything is my fault. I'm the owner. I take responsibility for everything. So, but when we're not accentuating the concept of, you cannot come into the program and not have your money ready to go. You cannot come into the program and just, sit around and do nothing. You can't just sign up and get into the program. You can't call and monopolize the phone lines when you know that you don't have the monies to get started. Okay, guys, and I'm not trying to be mean. I'm trying to be factual. I'm trying to be real, so that we don't have this problem and people don't get, aggravated because we're a little more stern or hard as you all are calling in. And again, please make no mistake, guys. This is a pretty, to my standards, this is a pretty boring show. Okay, make no mistake. This show that we're doing right now with me on it right now is pretty boring. I don't have a whole bunch of bells and whistles. I don't show the bus off or any of the buses, just, wow, look at this, look at that, look at that. That's for a reason. I was doing that in the beginning, but that bit me in the ass real hard because people will see and listen to me, because I see your chats, guys. Listen to what I'm saying. People will see that, and they'll see those images, and they'll see that imagery in their head. And oh, I want that. Oh, I want me a bus. Oh my God, I gotta have. Which there's nothing wrong with it until you start acting on it, and you don't have the position to act on it. You follow what I'm saying? So think about it like this, and I want to make this plea and put this out there so that I have it on record. You guys know these shows are mostly archivable. We're doing it to put it in the archive so that everybody can see it. We can go back to it, and everybody will see that, okay, well, he said that already. He literally was saying that in the beginning. He's not just making it up. He said that already. He's not just making shit up just to be, to cover his ass. He's not doing that. He said it already. He already predicted it. He already planned for this. So that's why we do these shows and state what I state so that it can go in the archive. It can't be changed. Okay. I can't just go in and edit that film and say, look, I did say this. It was said 6 months ago. No, you can't. The footage is there. It cannot be changed. So that's what the archive is for. So what I'm saying is this: when people see these videos and then they start calling and emailing and contacting us and saying the same thing, and I promise you guys, it's the same thing. If I could play the audio, I would play it for y'all every single show. I get 5 to 10 connections, communicates every single day. I get of a specific nature, and I'm going to tell you what the nature is. And then I get probably a little over 100 phone calls, connections, emails, texts, all that every single week. Okay, so it's growing, and it's growing by leaps and bounds. That's not counting the times when we have commercials and then there's a spike. We're talking about just a regular average week and a regular average business of conducting business. People will contact and they will say, "Ooh, wow, I want that. I've been dreaming about this all my life. I've been wanting to do this for a long time. I've been planning on this, setting this up for years and years and years," and so on and so forth. And then we ask the pertinent question: when are you trying to start? When are you ready to go? Do you have your money ready? Do you have your money ready? So that's when everything kind of starts waving and going a little bit, in the wind, just going, oh, well, you know me. And I know I've said this multiple times. I'm going to have to keep saying it because it keeps happening. If you don't have your monies ready, then I don't know why you're calling. I don't know why you're contacting us and reaching out to us for us to do something. There's nothing for us to do. There's nothing for us to set up for you if you're not ready to start. So, and I'm saying this for a reason. There are people who will call and they will spend 45 minutes to an hour on the phone with myself or my reps, and they will literally be talking for 45 minutes, even an hour, talking about the buses and what they want to do and how they want to plan it out, and how they've been planning to setting this up for years and years and years, and how they want it so bad, and so on and so forth. And then we get to the money part and they don't have any money. And I'm not talking about some money, I'm talking about any money. One girl filled out the application that said she wanted the $1,000 per the $1,000 program, where you're paying $1,000 per course, thousand to reach the $5,000 for the school. She was on the $1,000 course. And then it asks on the application, you guys can click on it and see how the application is structured. It asks, how much money do you have right now? ready to go right now. And she put $100. Okay, last time I checked, $100 is not $1,000. $100 is way far from $5,000. But again, we reduced it down. We're trying to make it to where to work, and then okay, we'll do the $1,000. My sponsors do not like that, but we're trying to do everything that we can to get us into the program and get us moving and in position. But I'm continuously getting people that are they got $100, they got $50. A lot of applications say they have $0 right now. Zero. I don't know. Okay, here's the two scenarios. One, you're getting your application on file, which you are allowed to do. You can do that all day long, no problem. Good job. Good to go. You can put down you have no money, $0. You're starting with nothing. You don't have anything. You just need to know options. You want to know what we have, because we have Salon Fundraiser where you can raise money. We have our profit program where you can go to the sponsors and stake your claim, talk about what you have, and see if someone or any of the sponsors will sponsor you. All of that stuff we have. And if you have $0 or low money, then they are able to get in and help you with that to raise the money for you getting into the school, and then even you getting into the bus and paying your bus off. All that stuff is cool. But you have to state that on the application. Okay, you cannot, which is option 2. You cannot contact us and say you're ready to get started right now, ASAP, as soon as possible, and you have no money, or you don't have the appropriate amount of money to get started. That's not going to work, okay? Because we cannot start you with nothing. When my guys are spending 45 minutes on the phone or an hour on the phone, and then they get to the part to where they say, how much money do you have? And then you say you don't have any money right now, you'll get paid in 2 months, or you'll have the money in 2 months or a month and a half or whatever, then that doesn't help us, because they're setting you up to get started now. They're getting you a slot in the school now. They're literally setting an account up now, okay? A month from now, we don't know what we will have. A month and a half from now, we don't know what will be available. Hell, we won't even know what's available a week from now. We don't know, because people are signing up, coming in and going out all the time. Every day, our roster and our positions change. So we don't know what we'll have. Sometimes I remember we used to go months before there was another opening. And then I remember a time when it was lean and everybody was coming out and we had openings every day. So it just depends on what time frame you're looking at and how you're getting in. All of that stuff plays a part in figuring out, where you're going to be at. Loma, do you see a quality output on wait a minute, maybe it's me. Hold on, because the quality is very bad on this thing. Okay, wait, it says 360. I'm gonna bump it up to 1080 and see if it cleans up. Check the quality on here and see if it cleans up on your end, but it does not look good. I know the camera's not installed on here, so yeah, I know the camera on here is not good, but it still should show, somewhat better than this, I would think. But I'm gonna hook this camera. I'm gonna make it a priority one to hook this to get this camera in the studio hooked up to where it at least look good when I'm in here. I think the going live looks real good, but the in-house is not hot. Okay. Also, I was looking for HairArt TV for it to be live and ready to go as well, because I think it's not set up for $25 for the $25. Okay, so let me finish this up, guys, because I'm going to run out of time here. So I'm saying all of that to say this. We're getting a lot of contacts and connections, and it's going to get worse. I already know it. I predict this stuff almost religiously on an ongoing basis, and every time I do, it happens exactly like I said. Okay, it happens exactly like I predicted, and I'm going to try to get ahead of it this time. As we launch each phase, we haven't launched like the major. We just launched little bit by little bit to see where we're at and see. And the same thing that's happening is what I said would happen, and we don't have precautions in place for that. We're kind of hoping that people would take it upon themselves to be a little bit more responsible, but that's not happening. So we have to take it upon ourselves now. What that means is people calling that don't have money, you got to tell them to their face, there's nothing we can do. We can't help you until you go and get your money in place and come back. There's nothing for us to talk about at all. You follow what I'm saying? So, and we're not just talking about the brothers and sisters. We're not just talking about black folk. We're talking about black, white, Hispanic, Asian, young, old, male, female. It runs the gamut because hair is everywhere. So that means barbers and stylists and people in the profession are everywhere. So there is a very big disconnect from being ready and operable and ready to go versus people just calling to get some information, which is my third option. People just calling to get some information. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that either. That's all fine and dandy as well, except for when you call under the wrong pretext and you're telling the client or the rep on the phone that you're contacting and you're ready to get started. They're going to transfer you to a account representative to set you up. Okay, and as you're talking, they're going to be putting information in the computer to set you up an account and get you going. But at the end of the phone call, you're not ready to get going. Therefore, they're wasting a lot of their time setting up you an account, and you're not ready for them to set you up an account. And here's why that's a problem. Because normally it wouldn't be an issue if they're just putting information in the computer and just logging it into our system. No problem. It is a problem because we have an open system that our sponsors can see. And when the sponsors see that we have people that are logging in, that are setting up, that are getting accounts set up, and they're not putting any money in, that looks bad. And that makes them a little nervous because you wouldn't want to put your money into a system where people are constantly coming in and they're not putting anything into the system. They're coming in just literally saying, hey, give me money, give me some money, give me some money. That's not a good system to have because it literally makes our sponsors nervous. So we'd like to at least have people coming in saying, hey, I have this much money. I'm ready to rock and roll. You know, what can you do for me, or what do I need to do, or so on and so forth. They're basically coming saying, hey, I'm putting some skin in the game. You know, I'm actually coming with some money to say, hey, this is what I got. I'm ready to do this. What do I need to do to make this thing happen? That's a good, honest, straightforward, professional position to be in. But if you're coming in with nothing, you're saying, hey, I want some freebies. I want something. I want y'all to do something for me, for free. I just want to ride on y'all's coattail. I don't want to have to do anything. I just want everything handed to me for free. They're not going to like that at all. I wouldn't like that. You wouldn't like that. You would want somebody to stand on their own feet and actually show that they are serious about this program, because that's what it all boils down to. The sponsors want to see how serious you are about this program, about the setup, about the business, because they're investing $100,000 in you. And they don't want to put $100,000 Mobile Salon Bus in the hands of someone who's not serious. That's it. That's all it boils down to. That's all it boils down to. And all of these little things actually calculate and constitute whether you are serious or not. That's it. That's it. If you're serious, they're serious. Okay. We're the ones who figure out if you know how to do hair, if you can conduct yourself in the business properly, if you have all the ifs, ands, and buts put together, the technological standpoint, and using the app and using the website and using all that stuff, we handle ourselves. But the sponsors themselves, they just want to know, are you serious or are you wasting their time? Okay, and the school and the monies that you're putting in are the first line of defense. The first line of defense, because there's millions, guys, millions. Let me say it again, millions Millions, guys, millions. Imagine that. There's millions of barbers and stylists in the United States alone that want to go mobile. Okay, all of these people, just think hundreds of thousands. How about that? Hundreds of thousands of barbers and stylists in the United States. Remember, there's over 300 million people in the United States by itself. 300 million. And almost all of them have hair and have to do something with that hair. Okay? Even if it was just 100 million people, just one, not three, 100 million people. Who do you think those people are going to be going to get their hair done? Who do you think is going to have to do their hair? Somebody. And when you have 100 million plus people that need their hair done, you're going to have 1 million people or more doing their hair. 100 million? Guys, all you have to do is do the math. So those numbers, calculate them with someone actually furnishing and putting mobile salon buses in their hands to actually do the hair. Guys, this is a conundrum. This is an issue. That's 100 customers per person. Imagine that. That's 100 customers per person. Generously. Yeah, it's a pretty exciting situation, but we do have to do our jobs. Thanks, Janae. Happy Easter to you as well. Happy Easter to everybody. Shoot, everybody. I hope y'all enjoying y'all Sunday. I'm just trying to structure and get some things sorted out because I just learned that we were hit pretty hard, but we stood. We did not crash. Everything was good. The system didn't crash. The website didn't crash, and the school didn't crash. Everything stood. We got a lot of signups. We got a lot of people that flooded in and getting in, and then we got a lot of calls coming in. And there was some wait time. There was, there was some people calling that couldn't get in. So there was wait time. And all I'm saying is that we're not a multi-billion-dollar operation. We don't have 7,000 people working here. It's just us. Okay. And we're working our butts off to get in position to be able to house everybody that's coming through our doors. Okay. And just us being almost 100 people that's literally building buses, doing maintenance, doing engineer work, training work, instructors, barbers and stylists. And these are just instructors. That's not counting the barbers and stylists that's actually working or going through the school. That's just that's just in the system to process everybody and everything. Then me and my family, my crew, my moderators, my instructors, and then lawyers and accountants and all that stuff we count as the same crew because everybody pitches in to help to get this thing on its feet. Okay, and then we're adding you guys on as we chug along and get in position. We're adding more people on as we go. Hey Cynthia, how are you? Good to see you. Good to see you. Okay, I thought that was a question. She was saying, Coach, she said, Coach, what is on? But I think she was saying, Coach, what is going on? Or Coach, what's going on? But like, what's up? Okay. So just everybody, kind of put yourselves in the shoes of what's happening and how we're structuring this thing to be going and get going, and then and we'll get through it. I just want to I'm here and I do this show every day, twice a day. There's a lot of people who don't do a show once a week or once every other week. I do a show every day, twice a day. And even when I'm not on the show, I'm still on the show. I'm the one who's literally managing and monitoring the show and able to jump in at any time, according to the questions that people ask or anything going on. Sometimes I do jump in and I text and chat to the people that are asking questions. I'll answer them directly. Or if it warrants me getting on live, then I'll get on live and deal with them. But I'm trying to get an air of being on and just coming on because that I'm telling y'all now, this is peaceful. to me. I'm moving and grooving and ripping and running. And this right here, this is an hour. This is an hour out of my day where I get to sit down and do nothing but just talk with you guys. It's like taking your lunch break or taking a relaxation time, your time out or whatever that they call in the corporate world. This is my time out. This is my relaxation time. This is my lunch break. This is my every day I get to clock out and just say, all right, let's gather, let's center, let's get everything together and make sure we're headed in the right direction. That's this time with you guys. So I get to rant and rave and just talk nonsense and do whatever. Just literally just take this time for myself and you all get to enjoy the benefits of that, because I rattle on about all kinds of things. Okay, I talk about the business. I talk about myself, my family. I talk about the structure of what we're setting up, the program, all of that stuff. And you guys, if you're smart, you guys will be here actually looking for those little nuggets, looking for the little tidbits that you can use to get in position so that you're able to monopolize on what we're building and what we're setting up. I can only tell you guys, and I promise you with every drop of blood in my body, when this thing pumps, when this thing pops, when the thing jumps, when it actually gets going, you're going to want to be in position. If you're not in position, you're going to feel it. You're going to feel it and you're going to know, oh man, shit, I could have, I could have actually been on it. That's like the people who could have been in Tesla, who saw it coming, who saw Tesla coming. It wasn't but what, some few years ago, when he made the announcement that, hey, he's buying PayPal, or hey, now he's selling PayPal, and hey, now he's starting his own electric car company, and hey, you guys can buy stock in his company, and hey, and then they're like, man, electric cars, man, been there, done that. Nah, man, that's years away. That's decades. You know, it's not happening. You had the ability to jump on. We actually got in. You had the ability to jump on and you didn't. And now look at where they're going and steadily going up. I don't want to, sit up here and toot Elon Musk's horn, but I mean, he did do that. Same thing with Bezos. I remember where I was at when he was getting started and literally saying, hey, people are going to want things delivered to their house. I just feel it. That's Jeff Bezos. Literally before Amazon, y'all know Amazon used to be a bookstore where he literally just sold, new and used books. That's it. At his little small bookstore. I forget the area of what city and state he was in, but little bookstore where he used to sell, new and used books. And then he saw that, after he set up a website and started seeing that, hey, I can sell other people's things. I can sell other people's stuff through my setup. And that was the beginning. And this, guys, this is when all of this was happening while we were living, while we were in charge of our own lives, while we were adults, while we literally had the ability to invest and put monies in and all that. Starbucks didn't exist when we were teenagers. It didn't exist at all. I'm just giving y'all a point because it's pretty important. I want y'all to grab this before we go. Starbucks did not exist at all when we were teenagers. As we got into our 20s, some of you all in your 30s and so forth, that's when Starbucks popped. And then you could have been in. You could have bought stock, or you could have got into the company, or you could have got in on the ground floor, and you didn't. Okay? So, matter of fact, I'll go even deeper than that. Cell phones themselves did not exist. I didn't say they wasn't big, they weren't pop. No, they did not exist when we were teenagers. Okay, I'm in my 40s. Cell phones did not exist at all. It was not a thing. We were using pagers. We were using beepers, and that was really new. That was extremely new. There was pay phones on all corners all throughout the country. There were pay phones that you put a quarter in and you pick up the handle and you punch the roll the number in. Those were your cellular phones. Those were phones that were not at your house. Cell phones did not exist. So as cell phones started to become a thing and started to evolve and started to become, we had ability to jump in every single evolution of that. And I don't know of anybody who did. Not in my circle, not in my family, not in our immediate surroundings. I don't know of anybody who jumped into Nokia or jumped into Ericsson or jumped into Motorola or jumped into any other pioneer companies. I don't know anybody who jumped into any of the major companies, the major brands of Apple and Microsoft and Samsung. I don't know anybody who jumped into any of those major brands and actually was able to get in as they manipulated the market and turned into a juggernaut. Nobody jumped in on that. Okay, I'm going somewhere with this. I'm going somewhere with it. Computers it was not a thing. Laptops and all that just came about in the last 30, maybe 40 years. Literally. We had the ability to jump in on all of that and we didn't. So this is my point. You had the ability to jump in on all of that and you didn't. Well, guess what? We're all still here, and there is still to this day, all kinds of things that has not been invented yet. There are more things that has not been invented than the things that have been invented. There are more companies that have not come to fruition, more companies that have not been invented, more companies and products that have not come to the forefront yet, that are literally waiting on the opportunity to show itself. They're on their way. Some of them are popping up every single day. Something is popping up that you're able to get on the ground floor with and become a multi-millionaire with every day. Look at the statistics. Look, all you gotta do is Google how many millionaires the United States gain. Matter of fact, I can look at it right now. Y'all be thinking I'll be making this shit up. I'm telling you, I do not. How many millionaires are made every day? Guys, 4,500 in the United States basis bearings says that. Do I need to turn it? Hold on, because y'all, I'm only doing it because I know I get haters, which I love haters because they help you to keep going. But I get people who are not paying attention and who think that this is just a game and it's not real. Look at this right here. What does that say? Hold on, let me take my logo off of here because it's hiding some of the screen. Guys, tell me, I'm serious. Tell me what does that say? It says there's 1,700 people. That means 1,700 people in America that become a millionaire every single day. Every day. Every single day, there's over 1,700. That's 1,700 people. That's almost 2,000 people. Guys, I don't know what to tell you. When you have over 1,000 people, over 1,000, that become a millionaire every single day, not once a year, not once a month, every single day, there's 1,700 people. That's 1,700 people every single day become millionaires. 1,700 people every single day become a millionaire. I'm gonna keep saying it until y'all get it. 1,700 people become millionaires every day. Every day. Every day. Plus Saturdays and Sundays. Every single day, there's 1,700 people become a millionaire in the United States alone. Guys, I'm sorry to tell y'all that this is not a game. This is not fairyland. This is not a cartoon. This is not made up. This is real life. There are millionaires. There are people becoming millionaires every single day. And you can be one of them. You can be one of them. Stop running around thinking that you're not going to amount to anything. Stop running around thinking that you're just going to be able to make enough money to pay your bills. Stop running around thinking that this is not possible and that Coach Mac is just making shit up. He don't know what he's talking about. They use a lie. Use a lie. 1,700 people become a millionaire every single day in the United States alone. 1,700 people become millionaires every single day. Now, what do you think about your chances? Every day, not once a month, not once every 6 months, every day, 1,700 people become a millionaire. What does that mean for your chances? That means you have an extremely high chance to become a millionaire, especially if you have a plan, if you have a program that you are working with, if you have someone that is destined to make millionaires. I am trying to make more millionaires. I'm trying to make the most amount of millionaires in the barber and beauty industry, period. That's one of my goals. That's one of our mottos. We will be the company that makes the most amount of millionaires in the barber and beauty industry, period. And we're well on our way. Wait till we press this button. Wait till we press this button. So that's why I tell y'all, when we do this, we're going to do this. And everybody that's with me, everybody that's along for the ride, y'all are going to see what I'm talking about. Y'all are going to be a part of that movement. And I love it. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. Trust me when I tell you. Trust me when I tell you. All the haters, I can't wait. I can't wait. I can't wait to show them. There's people who are hating and they don't even know they're hating. There's people, nah, I can do this myself. I can just be, okay, go. Why are you telling me? Go do it. You wasting your time and my time sitting up trying to tell me that you can do something on your own. Okay, well, go do it on your own. The problem is you've been, quote, doing it on your own for over a decade. You've been doing it for 5-10 years. Well, I can do that on my own. And ain't nothing been done. Nothing. And I'm sitting up here wondering, are you going to let it be another 5 years? Another 10 years before you do something? I wouldn't advise it. That's not a good idea. We are building, we're creating, and we're setting and paving the road for people to become millionaires in the barber and beauty industry, something that's never been done before. In the barber and beauty industry, most of the barbers and stylists in there are stingy. They're hoarderish. They want things for themselves, and they want the glory and everything for themselves. You're not gonna run across the high multitude of people that say that they're for everybody, that say that they're gonna do for others. They're gonna help other people. They want to be the source and the force to move people into a combined community. A lot of people are just trying to keep their head above water. And when y'all know what happens when I don't want to say rats, when sinking rats, I'll just say when people are trying to not drown, they will climb up on anything and anybody to keep their head above water, to not drown. Okay, so it's dangerous out here. What I'm trying to do is throw life rafts. Okay, give people the chance and the opportunity to help, teach people to swim so that they can help other people. I'm trying to make it to where not only is it safer out here, that where everybody has their money, everybody has a position, everybody is doing good and doing better. That not only makes it better for everybody, it makes it safer for everybody, because now everybody's not climbing all over each other to try to keep from drowning, which causes other people to drown. Okay, that's not happening when you're safe, when you're secure, when you're floating. Okay, when you're breathing in air and you're okay. You're okay. You may not be up on the boat, you may not be secured yet, but you're at least safe from drowning. Okay, so that's what we're creating. We're creating that environment where we can help as many people as we can to get safe, and then start to strive to get better and get up on that boat. Okay, it's not hard. It's just we need people that are serious, people that are professional, people that are wanting to people that have the same goal. Okay, people that have the same goal. So we are we're working on our television channel right now, guys. We're going to be launching that hopefully this week. We have our school that's going to be relaunching. I told you all last week we have new branches of the school that we're opening up and launching out so that we make it easier for people to log in and get going and set up their assignments and all that stuff. We're making it easier for everybody to do. We got a new platform for the school, the whole 9 yards. We're launching that this week. The instructors go in tomorrow, so you'll be coming on board with that. We have the new buses that are coming in, the gas buses, and then as we transition over to electric, we'll be training everybody on that. We got a lot of stuff going on. We got the expo that we're prepping right now and getting all the instructions and information on that, so we'll be able to share that with you all. We'll be going through the motions and getting all of that instruction for everything that we're going to be doing for that. We'll be sharing with you all. I'm trust me, guys, ain't nothing slipping. Ain't nothing slipping through the cracks. We got it all. We have it all. It's being organized and set up and put into perspective. That's why I go live. I go live. As long as y'all see me going live, then y'all know we're still good. Now, if y'all don't see me going live for 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, hey, man, I ain't seen the owner in a while, then it may be a problem. But as long as I'm here, y'all good to go. If I go live and it says, hey, he'll be back on 6 o'clock, then that means he's working on some things. He's still here. He's still behind the scenes. And if you ask a question, more than likely he'll answer. He being me. More than likely he'll answer, or one of my reps will ask me and they'll answer, because I got a production crew that's coming in and they'll run different tests and everything on the system. So I won't be able to go live at the 12 o'clock, sometimes the 6 o'clock, but I will be there and I will be going live because hell, I have this on me at all times. At all times. Even when I go into the restroom, I got my phone on. So I'm always accessible and dealing with everything and everybody so that we keep this thing rolling, because this is not just you guys' future, it's mine as well. So I'm making sure that everything is going the way it's supposed to go. Does that make sense? All right, I see some of you guys' questions, but I'm sorry to let you all kind of drift on into there. I just literally most of the time I'll say it in the beginning, but now I started to say it at the end. If you're asking a question that I've already answered like multiple times, I'll either won't answer it because you can go back and find it, or if you go online, I know I say that. If you want information about the Mobile Salon business, go to mobilesalon.com, so on and so forth. If you want answers to how much is a bus, because that I get that literally every single show. I've yet to go one show. I've yet to go one show without seeing someone asking how much is a bus, how do we get into the program, how's the program work, do we need a license, what size are the buses, just a bunch of questions that are on the website. And if I went into answering them each time, it would take the entire show to answer them, and we would never get to any other content other than answering the questions about the bus. Sometimes I do answer. Sometimes we'll answer. Hell, a lot of times, if we don't have anything to talk about on the show, we'll just answer questions, even the mundane or the questions that we've been asked before. So I don't have a problem with it. I just, I know these things are being archived. So saying the same thing over and over again for the people that go into the archives and watch the shows back to back, it will turn into a nuisance. It may be fresh to me and just saying it over and over again, but it can become a nuisance, especially to you guys that are coming in every day and watching every day. I know y'all don't want to hear this the same thing every day. So we're trying to keep it fresh. We got new content coming. We got new shows coming. Right now, these shows are boring as hell because it's just me talking about the business and talking about the setup. But as we transition, I told you all at the top of the show, at the beginning of the show, and we're finna get up out of here. But I told you all at the beginning of the show, these shows are set up like this on purpose. When I start doing hyped up, gangster all the way into it shows, showing buses, showing how they work, showing all the setup and all, getting people kind of riled up and fired up, you're looking for problems. We're barely on schedule as it is. So Once we open up this new building, once we open up the new shop, we got the new avenues, we got the new contracts with the buses, we got the school set up to where it can handle and house all these different people, all that stuff. Then they're gonna turn me loose. Then they'll say, hey, coach, do what you do. Oh, and y'all know I got a big mouth. Y'all know I got a big mouth. I will get out there running my mouth and I will slaughter this company. I will literally put this company in the ditch. I mean, I would, because I've done it to many people's products before. They'll say, hey, I need you to, promote this and promote. And then I get out there and I start running my mouth, saying a little bit of everything. And it just draws an extreme crowd way larger than what they anticipated. And then all of a sudden you're looking bad because you can't handle the crowd. You can't supply the demand. It's looking bad because people are saying, hey, I've been waiting on my product, for 2 weeks now. What's going on? Hey, XXX, this product, X, this, bad review, horrible customer service, horrible this, horrible that, all because you can't handle the flow. You can't handle how many people are coming in wanting your product. Okay, well, don't hype it up like that then. Do it incrementally. Do it piece by piece. Do it structurally so that you don't put yourself in a situation or position that you can't handle. If I went out there running my mouth and remember I told y'all the numbers. We're talking about millions of barbers and stylists, even hundreds of thousands, even 100,000. Hell, we can't handle 100,000 people. We can't even handle half of that. We can't even handle half of that. That's 25,000 people. You think we can handle 25,000 people calling right now? Like right now. Right now. I done cut the half in half and cut that half in half and then cut that half in half. That's 25,000 people. Can't handle that many people. Cut that half in half. That's what, 15? That's close to 12 and a half thousand people. 12,000 people. Really? You're going to handle? Cut that half in half. That's 6,000 people. Can you handle 6,000 phone calls coming in at the same time? 6,000 people signing up at the same time. Okay, well, cut that half in half. You done cut the half and half and half and cut that half in half and cut that half to half. You done cut that in half. Okay, let's cut it in half again. 6,000, cut that in half. That's 3,000 people, just 3,000. You only got 3,000 people. Dude, you still messed up. You're still in bad situation because you don't have 3,000 people that can answer the phone. You don't have 3,000 buses that you're making this month or next month or the month after that or the month after that. You're not making 3,000 buses because 3,000 people come in. You see what I'm saying? You see the dilemma? Hell, cut that in half. That's still 1,500. That's over 1,000 people coming in saying, hey, we want a bus. Here's my $5,000. I'm going to go through the school and in 2 months, 3 months, wherever long, give me a bus. Dude, I gotta have 1,000 buses in 2 months, in 3 months. 1,000, but really 1,000, but think about it, 1,000 buses in 2 to 3 months, or 2,000 buses, or 3,000, 4,000 buses in 2 to 3 months. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. I don't care how many people we contract out. That's a lot of freaking buses. But how many barbers and stylists we have? Millions. Do you see where I'm going with that? So now y'all see, hopefully, why I'm so cautious and why I try to take this step by step and why I do incremental increases and upgrades and all of this stuff to try to put everything in position and then document. I have these archives to say, this is what I did, this is how I did it, and this is how I structured all of this stuff and moving forward. Okay, so y'all not gonna catch me saying, oh yeah, he wasn't prepared, he didn't do that, he did that, he didn't do that. No, the hell you say? I know all of this shit, and I've been putting it together from the beginning. And here's the proof. And there you go. And we keep moving from there. But we'll get it. And I will have more millionaires than I know what to do with. And we will have more power than we know what to do with. And we'll be able to start making positive changes. That sound good? All right, guys, I'm out of here. I appreciate everybody for coming in. Thank you all for coming in. I will be back tomorrow. Hopefully you guys will be back as well, and we'll have more information and more things to share with you all and get us on the right course. Tomorrow's Monday, so it's going to be a bigger day. It's going to be a bigger day after this weekend, and then as we're launching these new things, I'll keep you guys up to speed on all the different components and how we're moving this thing and get you all on board. All right. Thanks a lot, people. I'll see y'all tomorrow. I'm Ronnie Mac on the Shops and Salons Network, the HairArt Network, and the new Mobile Salon Network, bidding you guys peace and blessings. Please take care of yourself. And if you can, take care of someone else. If we all did that, we all will be taken care of. It's just that easy. All right. If you haven't signed up to the Mobile Salon Network, please go to mobilesalon.com and sign up. At the top of the page, you'll see our application. Fill it out. Send it back in. If everything looks good and everything is good to go, you will be someone will contact you back and let you know what the next steps are. If you haven't donated, go to triplehcharity.com, triplehcharity.org, and donate. Okay, and get into our sponsor program, because all donors will go into our sponsor program automatically. Okay, go in and donate, and we will show you how that whole program works as well. All right, guys, thanks a lot. Appreciate all of y'all for coming out. I will be back with y'all tomorrow. So, and I should have some more news on the things that we talked about at the top of the hour. So I'll watch for that and have that ready for you all tomorrow. All right, be careful out there, guys, and take care of each other. And remember our motto: respect yourself, because image is everything. Peace.